Happy Friday, everyone. It is September 6th, 2024. I'm Gene, and you're hanging with Uncle. I really do enjoy these morning shows. So, today I want to talk about just a couple of things. The Department of Justice is cracking down on Russian misinformation. Remember, everyone thinks the Mueller report was, oh my God, it exonerated Bone Spurs. It did not. If you remember, even in that investigation, I want to say, 10 Russians were indicted for trying to interfere with our free and fair election and the peaceful transfer of power here. And they've been at it ever since because they were successful in 2016. So it will never stop. You're always going to have Russian misinformation and interference as long as you have idiots like Cadet Bone Spurs that want to support him, because I still have never forgotten how deeply tied that the Trump family is to Russian oligarchs. If you remember, during the 2016 campaign cycle, Eric Trump telling everybody publicly they had no problem raising money because they get all the money they need from Russia. Just go back and look at it, Google it, Eric Trump on getting money from Russia. It's right there, you'll see it for yourself. But because the DOJ is cracking down, now all of these, in my opinion, white supremacists, people that live on the Republican side of the aisle, are in outrage. Even faux news and white supremacist Jesse Waters is complaining about, hey, look, we're putting out Russian information, making fun of it. And why should they have to pay attention to what they're saying? Like the old saying goes, a hit dog will holler. And that's what the Republicans are doing now. They've been hit by the GOP because the GOP has indicted 2 Russians for this cycle in 2024 for interfering with elections and spreading misinformation. And that's right in the Republicans' wheelhouse and faux news' wheelhouse, because that's what they like to do, is lie, especially about anyone who doesn't agree with them. Just like Dominion voting systems, how they lied, they had to pay $750 million in a lawsuit for lying, for violating defamatory laws. It's official. They have no credibility. Why you still listen to them is beyond me, unless you just like saying, hi, I'm stupid, look at me over here, I watch Fox. So that's what's going on, and that's why, again, I know it solidifies with me, if the Department of Justice is going after Russian misinformation, what are Republicans going to have to say? They don't have the truth. It's not on their side. They don't have any issues, so they can't run on issues. So what they do is run on voter suppression. All right. So again, if you think your vote doesn't matter, just ask yourself, why are they trying so hard to stop you from voting if it doesn't matter? Your vote is the most powerful thing in this country. More than all the money in the world is your vote. Use it. And when so how you can tell, well, how do I know if I'm listening to Russian misinformation? Okay. The bogus stories about Zelensky buying yachts with funds sent by the U.S. that's supposed to be for military aid. That's a lie. Just flat out, it's a lie. I'm not the news. I'm not going to delve into why it's all a lie, but it's a lie. Again, just go to Google and look it up. Did Zelensky buy yachts with American money? You'll see the truth for yourself if you take your head out of the sand and just look and see and make an informed decision instead of la 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 la, I can't hear you because I just want to support my team. Um, that's it's important. You have to ask yourself. Don't be a chicken little and just believe someone saying the sky is falling. Ask, well, who would benefit from putting out stories about Zelensky buying yachts? Um, it's very simple. Another Russian misinformation is that how Ukraine is a terroristic state. And Ukraine is the enemy of the United States, and Russia has to go in there and take care of business because Ukraine is so bad. No, that is not true either. Corruption lives everywhere, especially in every form of government in every country in the world. So don't stand on the corruption soapbox. You're just going to fall through it because it's rampant. And while Ukraine had issues before, since Zelensky has been elected president of that country, they're righting the ship. And I'm not saying he's perfect, but they don't have the corruption they used to have, which is what bothers Putin because he had Ukraine in the palm of his hand and now he doesn't. So let's keep everything in perspective. Open your mind to different sources of information. Like I said, I watch Fox. I also watch MSNBC. I compare and contrast. So I know who's telling me the truth. Because I'm educated. I have a bachelor's degree in law. And I have a Juris Doctorate degree. So I understand you can't pull the wool over my eyes. It's just not going to happen. So now I want to talk about, I want to know what your thoughts are on, Russia and Putin and all that nonsense, what's going on. If you have any questions, Gene, I heard this. Is this Russian propaganda? Just drop a question in there and I'll let you know my opinions, okay? But now I kind of want to get to my dumbass of the week. And that's Colin Gray. Colin Gray is the dad of the shooter who killed 4 people and wounded 9 in Georgia the other day. And this takes a special kind of stupidity. The police got wind of his son's instability, for lack of a better term, and questioned him. And it was determined, okay, well, we don't have enough to hold you or arrest you, but we're watching you. So what does his dad do? His dad goes out and buys his teenage minor son a weapon of war, an assault-style rifle, which he used in the shootings. What are you thinking? You've really got to be a special kind of idiot to think buying a gun for a minor is a good idea. You gun nuts are stupid. Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia. I'm so sick of this. So tired of hearing thoughts and prayers. Sit and spin on it, Brian. You have the power. You're the governor to sign legislation. You can work with your state house and state senate and say, we've got to do something. If you think books are more dangerous than guns, you're just really stupid. So thoughts and prayers don't cut it with me. It means you don't care. You don't feel like doing anything. It's part of the status quo. By the way, Brian, how much money do you get from the NRA? Now you know why nothing is being done. But they have the authority to, and to sit back and do nothing, you're irresponsible, you're derelict, you're negligent, you have no business being in a position of authority, and you're a dumbass, Brian Kemp and Colin Gray. So that's all I have for today. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. Click that like button. It helps the rest of the world know that this channel exists out here. And hit that notification bell so you never miss a live video or new information. So I'm Gene. Thank you for hanging with Uncle. Be kind to one another. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. And have a good weekend.